We turn now to a health alert about a rise in popularity of nicotine pouches and the dangers that they pose to kids.
Yeah, a new study finds a spike in the number of children who have accidentally ingested these products. ABC's Dr. Sutton here with more on the alarming study and why these pouches are so dangerous to children. First of all, I didn't even know about these nicotine pouches, but I understand they're very popular. How is it that children, are they doing it on purpose or accidentally? Because obviously it's meant for adults to be putting these things in their mouth.
Yeah, you're right. It's a nicotine pouch essentially, and that's the main culprit here. Although the variety of nicotine products are a source of these cases that have been logged by the poison control centers, more than 130,000 when they look back past decade. You said that you don't know about them. Most adults won't be able to spot them. There are studies that show that you can't easily recognize some of these nicotine products, and so I think that many parents might not realize the danger that lies in wait for children.
Yeah, look at it. It's like
and
a
nobody
white
eats them.
packet.
These are not to be eaten by anybody.
By anyone. And it's so important that you bring them up because they're highly potent and they're very absorbable. So when a child eats them at a lower weight, they're getting essentially a higher dose. That makes it more toxic, which can lead to some of these harmful outcomes.
Yeah, talk to us a little bit about the side effects if a child ends up ingesting one of these.
Yeah, well, nicotine is a stimulant by category, so it increases your heart rate, it increases blood pressure, it can make people feel more focused, and it can mess with dopamine, which is why it's so addictive. But at high doses, especially if you are at a lower weight, it can increase your risk of nausea, vomiting, arrhythmia, or changes in your heart rate, even leading children, some of them in these severe cases, to have a seizure, a coma, and even in the rarest cases, death. So it's so important to realize the risk here.
What is the advice?
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, I thought fewer people were using these. We're seeing 7 times as many kids under the age of 6 eating these.
And the majority of those,
I can't imagine.
I can't either. It's really concerning. And the majority of those cases are under the age of 2. So many children are having access to these. Many of these products are not in child-proof cases. So it's so important as a reminder if you use these products, and also talking to your teens in the home, because if there are teens in the home and young children, there's more of a risk of crossover exposure about the risk that lies in wait, especially if you leave these out in the open. So keeping them safe, covered, and stored away.
So what is a parent or a guardian supposed to do if accidentally, let's say, a child takes and swallows one of these? What's the first things they should be doing?
Call the Poison Control Center. I would advise every parent, honestly, to have that number in their phone. As an emergency physician, we work closely with poison control centers, especially here in New York City, especially when the patient is in extremis and needing help. They'll send the patient to the emergency room. But in the first place, they can provide a lot of information, education over the phone, and it can be really helpful.
But what if they don't have a phone? What if they can't get to that?
I would come to the emergency room.
What if they can't get to the emergency?
Urgent
Is there anything they can do?
I would call, well, there's nothing you should do physically. You don't have to make the child throw up or drink water. Yeah, I wouldn't advise to do things specific. It won't change the outcome. Unfortunately, these products are very absorbable. So bring them to the emergency room if you don't have any other form of access, and I would not wait for symptoms.
Do not wait. Thank you, Dr. Sutton.